Scalars and vectors. In physics, we can classify quantities as scalars or vectors. Basically, the difference is that a direction is associated with a vector but not with a scalar. A scalar quantity is a quantity with magnitude only. It is specified completely by a single number, along with a proper unit. Examples are the distance between 2 points, mass of an object, the temperature of body, and the time at which a certain event happened. The rules for combining scalars are the rules of ordinary algebra. Scalars can be added, subtracted, multiplied, and divided just as ordinary numbers. For example, if the length and breadth of a rectangle are 1.0 meter and 0.5 meter respectively, then its perimeter is the sum of the lengths of the four sides, that is 1.0 meter plus 0.5 meter plus 1.0 meter plus 0.5 meter, which equals 3.0 meter. The length of each side is a scalar and the perimeter is also a scalar. Take another example. The maximum and minimum temperatures on a particular day are 35.6 degrees Celsius and 24.2 degrees Celsius respectively. Then the difference between the two temperatures is 11.4 degrees Celsius. Similarly, if a uniform solid cube of aluminium of size 10 cm has a mass of 2.7 kg, then its volume is 10 power minus 3 meter cube, that is a scalar, and its density is 2.7 into 10 power 3 kg meter per minus 3, a scalar. A vector quantity is a quantity that has both a magnitude and a direction and obeys the triangle law of addition, or equivalently the parallelogram of addition. So, a vector is specified by giving its magnitude by a number and its direction. Some physical quantities that are represented by vectors are displacement, velocity, acceleration, and force. To represent a vector, we use a boldface type in this book. Thus, a velocity vector can be represented by a symbol bold V. Since boldface is difficult to produce when written by a hand, a vector is often represented by an arrow placed over a letter, say V bar. Thus, both bold V and V bar represent the velocity vector. The magnitude of a vector is often called its absolute value, indicated by magnitude bold V equals light v. Thus, a vector is represented by a boldface, example by bold letters capital A, small a, P, Q, R, etc., X, Y, with respective magnitudes denoted by light letters capital A, small a, P, Q, R, etc., X, Y. Position and displacement vectors. To describe the position of an object moving in a plane, we need to choose a convenient point, say O, as the origin. Let P and P prime be the positions of the objects at T and T prime time respectively. Figure 4.1a. We join O and P by a straight line. Then OP vector is a position vector of an object at time T. An arrow is marked at the head of this line. It is represented by a symbol bold R, that is vector OP equals vector R. Point P prime is represented by another position vector OP prime denoted by R prime. The letter of the vector R represents the magnitude of the vector and its direction is the direction in which P lies as seen from O. If the object moves from P to P prime, the vector P, P prime with tail at P and tip at P prime is called the displacement vector corresponding to the motion from point P at time T to point P prime at time T prime. Figure 4.1 A. Position and displacement vectors. B. Displacement vector PQ and different courses of motion. It is important to note that displacement vector is a straight line joining the initial and final positions and does not depend on the actual path undertaken by the object between the two positions. For example, in figure 4.1b, given that initial and final positions as P and Q, the displacement vector is the same PQ for different paths of journey, say PA, BCQ, PDQ and PBEFQ. Therefore, the magnitude of displacement is either less or equal to the path length of an object between 2 points. This fact was emphasized in the previous chapter also while discussing motion along straight line. Equality of vectors. Two vectors, vector A and vector B, are said to be equal if and only if they have the same magnitude and the same direction. Figure 4.2a shows two equal vectors, vector A and vector B. We can easily check their equality. Shift vector B parallel to itself until its tail Q coincides with that of A, that is, Q coincides with O. Then, since their tips S and P also coincide, the two vectors are said to be equal. In general, equality is indicated as vector A equals vector B. Note that in figure 4.2b, vectors A prime and vector B prime have the same magnitude, but they are not equal because they have different directions. Even if we shift B prime parallel to itself so that its tail Q prime coincides with the tail O prime of vector A prime, the tip S prime of vector B prime does not coincide with the tip P prime of vector A prime. Figure 4.2a, two equal vectors, vector A and vector B. B, two vectors, vector A prime and vector B prime, are unequal though they are of same length.